Welcome to Oracle ERP Group. Today we are going to talk about three-way matching process in Oracle ERP. I'm going to show you end-to-end flow with the necessary setups and how to create the transactions, and if some issue comes, how you have to troubleshoot. Before we get started, I just wanted to let you know this is a brand new channel. I'll be posting important ERP videos every week. I request everyone to subscribe so that you don't miss any important videos going forward. Let's kick off our training with the step-by-step guidance now. Hope everyone watched my previous video, Invoice Matching Process. In case if somebody missed the video, please go ahead and watch this particular video so that you will understand first what is two-way, what is three-way, and what is four-way, so that today's topic will be much interesting and you will easily understand. So ideally, in the three-way matching process, what we need three different documents: purchase order, goods received, and supplies invoice. So all the three documents is needed to handle three-way matching process. So in three-way matching process end-to-end flow, first what we're going to discuss is about prerequisites for three-way matching. Here I'm going to tell what are the setups we need at least to successfully achieve the three-way matching. And step 2, I'm going to show you once the setups are all good, we have to do the purchase order creation, and I'm going to show you how to do the receiving, and I'm going to show you how to do the invoicing. And based upon my experience in my company, what are the interview questions I generally ask with respect to the three-way matching, everything I'm going to share here. Okay, now we're moving into the step 1. So prerequisites. So what are the prerequisites in three-way matching process? Number 1, the setup called purchasing line type. This is nothing but when you're creating a purchase order or when you're creating a line, there is a line type called goods, or different types would be there. So what is the line type and what is the matching type you are going to connect? So this is a particular setup we are going to show for this line type what is the matching type. So this is one of the important setup. And manage invoice tolerance. If you want to achieve the three-way matching, you should have been received how much tolerance we can give for the received quantity or price variance, etc. Everything we have to receive at define at the invoice tolerance. Otherwise, your three-way matching will not be successfully achieved. And number 3, when you're creating an invoice, in the invoice there is a line or a schedule sections, right? Under the sections, under the billing area, you have to see that this particular order tagged with three-way matching. If there is a three-way matching is not populated there, then your invoice will not achieve the three-way matching process. Ideally, it will not throw any warning or any error. Directly, the invoice will be successfully created. So make sure that all these setups are available. Otherwise, your three-way matching process will not be success. And one important tips for you guys. So whenever you're creating a purchase order, make sure that the requester name is available. Before we moving on to create a purchase order, let me show you how these mandatory setups or important setups working with respect to three-way matching. So let's verify first manage purchasing line type. This is one of the important setup where we are configuring three-way matching with respect to the line type in a purchase order. For example, let me go to the Oracle environment and let me go to the procurement and enter this purchasing line type, purchasing line. So if you enter, you will get a purchasing line type. So in the setup, as I told you, for a purchase order, the line type is goods. For a goods, what is the matching level your client is expecting? If your client is expecting two-way, then you have to say the line type as match type as two-way. If it is three-way, it's three-way. If your client expects that inspection also to be happen, then it will be four-way. Okay. So once this is configured here, this will be placed at this level, at the line level. We can see it under what I was saying is, okay, I mentioned wrongly as invoice screen. It says purchasing screen. So under the purchase screen, if you go to the line schedules, under the line schedule billing section. So I already added that particular column into the match approval level. Otherwise, if you click the edit, you can see inside the billing section, you can see this approval level as three-way. So setup 1 is done and setup 3 is done, and setup 2, let's quickly see. So setup 2, okay, we have to go to the financials and we have to look for manage invoice tolerance. And this is a setup like where we are configuring what is the tolerance limit if the quantity between quantity has some discrepancies between the purchase order and the quantity mentioned in the invoice. So what is how to handle this? That and how about like receiving? Let's say like I received 95 laptops and invoicing has been done for laptop that is very expensive one. Let's say like a small stationery items like 95 pen has been ordered, 100 has been ordered, but 95 only received. So what can I do? Whether I can make the payment or not? So that tolerance also, everything we are mentioning under the invoice tolerance. So let's go into the invoice tolerance. I know this is little slower. Let's wait for it. This invoice tolerance ensures that whether the invoice has been allowed for payment or not. For example, in this case, this is for amount and this is for percentage of quantity. So let me go inside one of the tolerance. So what it talks about is, let's say the order percentage. This is specifically for PO and this is for receiving. So PO order percentage, for example, 100 items has been ordered and they are billing it for 101 or 102. So should I allow this particular invoice for the payment or not? And receive percentage. Let's say like a 95 item has been received, but they invoiced for 96 or maybe 100. So in that case, like whether my invoice has to be allowed for the payment or not, everything like controlled through the invoice tolerance. For example, laptop is very expensive. So if I say that 0 as the receipt percentage, then not even a single difference between the receiving percentage and the invoice billing quantity percentage. Ideally, everything should be equal. So everything has been tracked through this particular setup. And so in this case, if you not enable this receiving percentage with respect to the three-way matching, what happens is the system will consider this particular transaction as a two-way. Even though you mentioned that three-way in the line type, if this is not enabled here, system what it thinks is, so there is nothing has been enabled, and let's consider it as two-way. And if you raise a purchase order and if you skip receiving stage and if you directly create a invoice, system will create an invoice without any error, even though you mentioned three-way at this line type. So that's why I am saying that this is also one of the mandatory setup. You have to make sure that it has been enabled. Okay. That's for three-way matching. Now, let's proceed with the step 2, how to create a purchase order. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a PO, but I don't want to create entirely from the scratch. So let me take any one PO. Let me take this and I'm going to duplicate this. So once the PO has been copied, I'm going to update all the fields. Here I'm going to keep my request as ERP group. Okay, and apart from that, the rest of all the fields are already populated. We are good. Okay, so everything is good. Let me change the amount as 30,000. Okay. Origin, net 80, Seattle, and okay. Locations, everything is there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this. And I'm going to submit this. Let it save. So I'm submitted this PO. So this particular PO have to get approved. So once this PO is got approved, then we can do the receiving. Yeah, this PO got submitted. Let's wait for a couple more minutes so that it will get approved. So let me query this PO. So as of now, this is waiting for the approval. Let's wait for a couple more minutes. Now the PO got approved. Let me create one more PO just for showing one more testing. So let me keep the amount as 15,000. Save. And let me note this number. 194. Okay. Let me submit this so that this also will get ready. Requester 194. Okay, let it run. So in the meantime, what we can do is let's do step 4 without doing the step 3. So what will happen when you create a purchase order and the purchase order is a 3-way and you try to create an invoicing? Let's see what happens. Create invoice. And let's copy this number. Okay. So I applied the PO number. So all the details has been copied. And let's keep the name invoice. Let's go to, and the amount, let's see, $1,000. And at the line level also, this particular PO number has to apply. It's automatically applied. We're going to select that quantity. So we have selected all the 30 quantity, which is equal to $30,000. Okay, so let's see the amount. Okay, let me change this also to be just testing purpose and just keeping this as 1,000. Okay, the rest of PO number, everything has been automatically applied since we did a matching. Okay, I'm going to save this and I'm going to validate this. So what it will happen, since this is a 3-way matching, it's supposed to going for a hold. Let's go to the validation. As we can see that there are 2 different holds. Let's see what are that. So we have 2 hold, right? One is line variance. That's that we know. If the header level amount and the line level amount is different, then it will throw a hold. And the other one, this is a 3-way matching related hold. So it says that since we did not receive any quantity, ideally the quantity is received as 0 and billed quantity is 30, right? So that's the reason that it went to the hold. This is purely based on the 3-way matching setup what we did. Okay. So we understand that without receiving, we cannot do the invoicing part, right? So let me do one thing. So let's quickly create the receiving. Let me go to the manage purchase orders. Let me search. So we need 194. If you see that 193, since we already applied in the invoice, it gone for close to for invoicing. So we have to cancel that invoice. Otherwise, we can use this particular PO and we can use it for our invoice. So let me use this invoice and we can do the receiving part. So what I'm going to do, so our requester name is what? ERP Guru, right? We need to put the requester name as ERP Guru. And what is the number? 194, right? That's it. So, and make sure that the item due is anytime when you're querying the receiving, so that it will pick the particular purchase order details. So we receive the purchase order details and how much I'm going to do the receiving. So there are total 15 quantities, right? So I can say that, okay, I'll receive everything. Even you can receive partial also, doesn't matter. So in case if you're not sure how much quantity you have, you can click the show received quantity. So it will populate. So even though you don't know what is the number of quantity, you just click here. It will populate the value. Okay, this is just some temporary error. Okay, let me put as 15. Okay, let's give this, and the transaction did some format error. Let me quickly submit this and see what happened to the receipt section. So now we are done with the receipt stage. So now we will get a receipt success message. So once this is done, we can go to the invoicing screen. Okay, your order number 52781. Let me query this and see what is the status. Manage receipts, and let's put that purchase order number 194 or 193. I think 194, right? Yeah. Yes. So we have our receipt. So this is the receipt number 52781, and we have all the details. So what we need next? So let it be. And parallel, let me open the other screen. Let me do the invoicing. If you want to do any correct or return, you can do it from the this buttons. But I'm not going to do any change. So I'm going to do only the receiving part, right? I'm clicking create, and I need this particular PO number to do the invoicing part. Okay, this is done, and I need a guru INV underscore 3 or 4, and total we have. I'm going to put let me put like I don't know how much I put it for the receiving. So let me put maybe I think 15,000. Okay, let me put like some small number, $1,000, and this is just for testing, so should not be a problem. Okay, we have given that details, right? Next, we can give since we at the header level we already given, so it's already populated at the line level too. Apply. Okay, so total 15,000, right? So we'll keep the same as the header level also, 15,000. Okay, so total 15,000 had the header and the 15,000 at the line. Okay, let me save this. And yeah, good. So let me do the validation. So whatever the receiving ID, the same quantity, I'm going to do the invoicing. So ideally there should not be any hold. There is only one hold. Let's see what is this hold. We already know the answer, right? So since the invoice line, this is a line level variance, the invoice amount have tax calculated at the line level. So that's the reason it is showing. Let me clear it. If you see that the invoice level, so there is a tax 16,425. So if I put this amount here, 16,425, save, validate, then it's supposed to be get validated. If it is validated, then our three-way matching testing success. Okay. See, it got validated. So all the steps, whatever we were discussed, everything is success. Okay. It's time to put a interview questions or put a challenge questions to the people who are listen to this video. Let me quickly ask some questions. People who are know the answers, you just post the answer in the comment section. So these are the interview questions I generally ask to the people who are coming for the interview. So if they say that they are confident in the procurement area, these are the questions I used to ask. What is three-way matching, and what are the documents needed in Oracle for three-way matching? Question 2. Can you explain the different types of matching that Oracle ERP supports? Question number 3. What happens if the three-way matching fails in Oracle? And what is the role of tolerances in three-way matching in Oracle ERP? Question number 5. How does Oracle handle partial receipts in the context of three-way matching? It means, I told you, right? Like, I have like ordered for 5,000 quantities, but the receiving done only for 1,000 items. And invoicing I'm doing for, let's say, like 1,000 items. So now what will happen? The system will accept it, or it will throw any error? How it works? Question number 6. To achieve this testing, we don't need inventory role, receiving agent role, inventory organization in data access. Is this really true or false? If this is true, why it is true? If this is false, why it is false? If you people know these answers, please put your answers on the comments. If anybody don't know the answer, I will post it soon. Thank you. See you all next video. Please, people who are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and put your comments so that I can post more videos. Thank you.